Number 10, both of you, dance like you want to win. Moments of genuine levity in Evangelion are few and far between, so when they do happen, it's a breath of fresh air.
当たり前じゃない。このシンジに合わせてレベル下げるなんてうまくいくわけないわ。
Episode 9 has both Asuka and Shinji working together to defeat an angel, with the pilots needing to be perfectly in sync to take down Israfel. After a pretty fun episode that shows early hints of Asuka and Shinji's turbulent potential romance, the final battle is one of the few rare moments when Evangelion grants Shinji and Asuka a definitive win. Considering what happens later in the series, it's nice to see Shinji and Asuka almost get along for a change.
また恥をかかせおって。
Number 9, congratulations! Describing Neon Genesis Evangelion's TV conclusion as divisive is an understatement, and the final congratulations scene is no exception.
でもみんな僕が嫌いじゃないのかな。
あんたバカ？あんたが一人でそう思い込んでるだけじゃないの。
Even if End of Evangelion tends to be preferred, the anime's abstract final 2 episodes provide a fascinating and in-depth exploration of Shinji's psyche, as the protagonist gradually grows to appreciate himself.
僕は僕だ。僕でいたい。僕はここにいたい。僕はここにいてもいいんだ。
The final scene of all the characters showing up to give Shinji a standing ovation is iconic, if not necessarily universally loved, and has definitely itched its place in anime history.
おめでとう。おめでとう。おめでとう。おめでとう。
It's not the ending the fans wanted, but the one Shinji definitely needed.
おめでとう。
ありがとう。
Number 8, Rei's Sacrifice. Withdrawn and hard to read, Rei presents an enigmatic figure for the majority of the TV series.
レイ、応戦して。ダメです。間に合いません。
Created specifically to play a role in the third impact, all incarnations of Rei are treated as tools by Gendo, with the clones seldom being allowed to express any emotions. After the Angel armor sale takes over Ava 00 and Rei, the pilot begins to understand her own emotions and decides to make the ultimate sacrifice to save Shinji.
ダメ。私がいなくなったら AT フィールドが消えてしまう。だからダメ。
Rather than the sacrifice, this moment is important because Rei directly defies orders and gains autonomy, something that very few characters in NGE accomplish. Number 7, Asuka's debut. After 7 episodes of the reluctant Shinji and aloof Rei, Evangelion was crying out for some energy to be injected from somewhere. As it so happened, Germany had the perfect person for the job.
紹介するわ。エヴァンゲリオン2号機の専属パイロット、セカンド・チルドレン、宗竜アスカ・ラングレーよ。
Asuka arrives on the scene like a hurricane, loud, threatening, and with a gust of wind. While the pilot's opening scene is primarily played for laughs, Asuka instantly leaves an impact on the series, serving as the perfect counter to Shinji's timidness.
さあ飛ぶわよ。飛ぶ？
Rebuild 2.0 meanwhile opts to give Asuka an introduction that features a lot less fan service and a lot more badass. Number 6, Shinji and Rei vs Ramiel. Along with boasting an awesome design, Ramiel is undoubtedly among the most dangerous angels encountered by the Ava pilots, and comes painfully close to killing Shinji. Up until this point, Shinji and Rei had maintained their distance from each other, but defeating Ramiel mandates the two work together to stand any hope of victory. With Ramiel coming very close to penetrating NERV headquarters and Shinji having almost no room for error, the fight itself is incredibly intense, and the payoff more than lives up to the hype. The episode also ends with a touching moment between the two pilots, even if Rei's backstory does retroactively undermine this scene's sweetness.
払えばいいと思うよ。
Number 5, Shinji saves Rei. Initially starting out as an action-heavy retread of the original series, Rebuild of Evangelion begins to deviate considerably by the end of the second film. With Rei swallowed by the 10th angel and all hope appearing lost, Shinji temporarily taps into his inner shonen hero, fuses with Unit 01, receives a power-up, and seemingly saves the absorbed pilot. In most other anime, this would be Shinji's moment of triumph. However, Evangelion is a franchise like no other. In the sequel movie, it is revealed along with not really saving Rei, Shinji's Gurren Lagann moment nearly brings the fourth apocalypse and destroys a large section of Tokyo 3.
美里さん、
碇シンジ君、あなたはもう何もしないで。
Number 4, Asuka versus the mass-produced Avas. Not a single character gets off easily in Evangelion, and Asuka spends the last stretch of episodes spiraling out of control while trying to sustain a facade of confidence. By end of Evangelion, Asuka is a shell of a person, but the 14-year-old girl manages to find the resolve to take on Seilei's mass-produced Evangelions.
エヴァシリーズ完成していたの？
The battle is vicious from the start, with Asuka dismantling the knockoffs without too much trouble. When things are suddenly looking up, Eva 02 runs out of power, and the seemingly defeated mass productions begin to move again. Asuka, someone so desperate to be loved and seen as special, is eaten by soulless mass-assembled nobodies. Number 3, Human Instrumentality. Achieved through the event known as Third Impact, Human Instrumentality basically means that all human souls return to Lilith, the second angel responsible for creating life on Earth, and be unified as one being. Third Impact is finally triggered during the end of Evangelion, and damn does it leave an impression. Putting aside context, the image of a massive ray towering over the Earth while absorbing all of humanity's souls is simply an unforgettable sight. Surreal, grim, and epic, Third Impact distills Neon Genesis Evangelion's strange awesomeness into a single moment. Number 2, Kaoru's death. Evangelion's final few episodes are virtually non-stop torture, the one exception being a couple of scenes of camaraderie between Shinji and the mysterious fifth child, Kaoru.
ガラスのように繊細だね。特に君の心は。
僕が
そう、好意に値するよ。
好意。
好きってことさ。
Ultimately, Kaoru is revealed to be both the first and final angel, leaving Shinji no choice but to kill the one person who seems to truly understand him. While it's been coming for a long time, this is the moment that truly breaks Shinji.
ありがとう、シンジ君。
Up until this point, Shinji is primarily following orders and could at least distance himself slightly from most of the casualties. However, even if the situation necessitated taking drastic measures, the pilot actively makes the choice to kill Kaoru. Before we reveal our top pick, here's some honorable mentions.
Hanaiki がこそばゆいから息しないで。
人が乗ってるんじゃないの？同い年の子供が。
Number 1, Ava Unit 01, The Beast. Whenever Shinji has an impressive moment in Neon Genesis Evangelion, more often than not, there is a catch. While fighting the 14th Angel, which utterly destroys Asuka and Rei, Shinji runs out of power. In order to save everyone, the protagonist unleashes a berserk mode, which greatly increases Unit 01's power but pries control away from Shinji. While Shinji's determination and willingness leads to victory, this can only be achieved by the pilot basically losing himself to the Eva. Blending vicious mecha action and psychological drama, this moment is Evangelion in a nutshell.
始まったな。ああ、全てはこれからだ。